This is a super welterweight contest of 4 three-minute rounds. Introducing in the red corner, wearing the black and green shorts, weighing his weight at 11 stone and 3 pounds. In his 6th professional contest from Canning Town, Terry George.
Ripple of applause for Terry George.
Wearing the black and silver shorts, weighing his weight at 11 pounds, 11 stone and 6 pounds. Making his professional debut from Guildford,
Big cheer for the debutant, or the youngster.
You gotta love that, you know, when you sold all the tickets, come in, and get a reception like that, and you know you gotta put on.
That's exactly what he's got to do, especially after the delay as well. There'll be some people expecting then something perhaps a little bigger.
He's quite menacing.
He's very pumped up for this one, isn't he?
Yeah.
A bit of aggression, but the touch of gloves at the middle.
Second out, round 1.
And the final words to Matthews, speed is a killer. So let's see if he can come out with a fast pace to round 1. This 4-round matchup. Straight shot low into the body. George, who has something to prove himself, although 33 years of age. He made his debut in 2015, but a heavy straight to Matthews that just has him knocked back slightly.
He's got very good head movement. He's feinting a lot as well. He's doing a lot of feints, which is good, which is definitely throw off his opponent.
Getting the pace up early. Oh, a tremendous barrage. And George is down in the corner. Rapid fire, 5 or 6 shots that
it'll be good to get up from that.
Really rattled him. And look over to the corner, and he looks suddenly immediately intimidated. Terry George by that flinching, and again a volley comes in. George has got to find his way out of this because the fists keep flying. Matthews can't put him down. Not a second time anyway.
He's doing very well, Eli. He just doesn't want to get caught up in it all.
On his shorts it says, "I am Eli." He is certainly stamping his name on this fight. George just trying to stay away and steady himself. All the aggression is in the eyes of Matthews. He looks to rattle his opponent again.
I like his movement a lot. And you can see before he lets off his combinations or his barrage, he picks the punch, he picks the position first.
Real concentration in Matthews' eyes. George trying to get out of the corner. Almost like an animal pinned in by its prey. And the only way to get out is by flinging a few fists of his own. And again, move back onto the ropes, and a handful of strikes fly, although he's dealing with them a little better than he did in the start of that round, but very impressive from Eli Matthews.
Yeah, very good start.
Certainly something to build on, that's for sure. Give a bit of credit as well, though, to Terry George, who showed a lot of heart and guts to weather the early storm.
I was quite shocked that he got up from that. I thought he was out for the count there. It shows that he's a tough guy himself and quite determined.
I almost saw it, as I say, in his eyes, that any sort of confidence he had early on was completely shot, taken out of him. He suddenly didn't look comfortable.
Well, you know, I think the game plan that they originally had, I think that's gone straight out the window now.
What does the game plan become, though? Because it just survive for George. I mean, if it keeps coming like that from Matthews, it's going to be very difficult for him to assert himself at all in this.
Eli has a very solid base. You can see he's quite wide-footed, lower to the ground, taking the centre of gravity, so he's going to be stronger as he steps forward.
It's almost stalking George around the edge of the ring.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Low just waiting for an opportunity. Waiting for a sight of something. And he gets going in the corner. George's got to fly a big left, caught him, and George is rocked. And that's it. Eli, very impressive. Midway through the second, Terry George is back on his feet and wants to continue the fight, but it's completely waved off. Eli Matthews, you saw that left. You heard his corner telling him to go to work, and that's exactly what he did. And as soon as the left hit, George was just stumbling. The legs went slightly.
That was a great stoppage. Referee stepped in just at the right time. You know, I think if anything more, there might have been some serious damage there.
The crowd have come here to see Eli Matthews' debut. Very pleased indeed for Terry George. It's another loss. And it was the sheer pace that the youngster came out with. It really unsettled him. But George will be disappointed to have lost. Let's go down to Mark Schmidt down in the ring for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 57 seconds of round 2, the referee has stopped the contest. Your winner on his debut from Guildford, Eli Matthews.
Eli Matthews starts his career in some style. Harry, you said it was very impressive. It's going to be hard to top that in his second bout, that's for sure. Well, let's go ringside now to Sophia, who's with the victor. Sophia.
Eli, congratulations, your pro debut and it ends in a knockout. You must be delighted.
Yeah, over the moon. I mean, I put in a good camp for this fight. Coming into it, thanks to all these people coming to see me, my trainers, my promoter. I'm over the moon with it. Really good start to a good career.
Great support you had here as well. You obviously have a very good following.
Yeah, like I say, I can't thank them enough, but they're the ones who bring you here. They give you the strive in training and that. Just push that a little bit more. And like I say, without them, it's nothing, is it?
Your opponent had 6 fights under his belt, so he had a bit of experience. What do you take and you learn from something like that?
Well, obviously, he knows the ring, do you know what I mean? It's a good thing to take away from it. But to be honest with you, I don't look up on the opponents. I don't care what they've done. I just focus my mind and just get the job done.
Fought at a higher weight as well. He's been fighting at super middleweight, so it's a massive achievement for a boy of Eli's weight to come along and knock him out. He don't get knocked out by anybody, so you know we're really delighted. And Eli has now made a statement that we want. He's a force to be reckoned with.
We're very excited to see where your career takes you. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.